Good morning, everybody. I'm on the second to last episode of season 2 of Chesapeake Shores. So I just thought I would give an update. Obviously, I'm still watching the show because I'm on season 2 and the second to last episode. I guess I still like it. I put it on and I wish I didn't say so much. Apologize. I really need to think of a. Oh my God! I can't not do it. I can't not do it. Anyway, I often put it on and then play Animal Crossing, which I'm doing right now. There was a stove in the store that I really want to buy, so I'm very busy on this. This is my Saturday. I'm very busy collecting shells and fishing and harvesting my fruit to get enough money to hopefully buy the stove, which probably won't even be there. Anyway, it was like $170,000 bells. Is like 170,000 bells, which is a lot of bells. So I do some. I sometimes pay attention to the show, and I enjoy it. Jesse still bugs me, but the good news is that I might have mentioned this in the first video. You can tell from the commercials because whenever you watch Hallmark, there's a Chesapeake Shores commercial. I can tell that Jesse will be leaving, like in season 5, which is this is not a spoiler because first of all, nobody's watching this video. Second of all, if you're watching this video, I bet you already watched Chesapeake Shores and know this. Third of all, if you're interested in watching Chesapeake Shores, it would mean that you already watch Hallmark, which would mean that you've already seen the commercials and you can tell that he's going to be leaving the show. And that's fine with me because I find that Abby and Trace's relationship is the most boring thing on the show. Well, no, it's the second most boring thing on the show because the first most boring thing on the show, and it pains me to say this, is whatever is going on with Treat Williams and his brother, Gonzo from Trapper John, Gregory Harrison. Gregory Harrison. Is that his name? I think that's his name. Who plays his brother Thomas. So there's something going on with this land that the family owns and what Treat Williams wants to do with the land as opposed to what Gonzo wants to do with the land. And I don't like, and I love seeing Gregory Harrison because, oh, wow. Like, I think of Trapper John, like when he was on Trapper John and I was like a kid. Like, I was like, you're like, what a dreamboat, that curly hair. And he still has a nice full head of hair. He and Treat Williams both have a lot of hair, which is great. Good for them. So, but I don't pay much attention to that part. Like, I mean, I do, but I don't. So, whatever. But then Trace and Abby, I could really care less mostly about their relationship because it's always the same thing. Like, they're good. And then she, though, resents the time that he spends with the band and is always afraid that he's going to have to leave and go back to Nashville and do stuff. And then, what was I going to say about, oh God. Like she said something, there was one line where she said, we haven't seen each other in almost a week. And I just can't relate because I, obviously not in a relationship, haven't been in one in a very, very long time. And right now, because of the way I have been single for most of my adult life, if I were in a relationship, I would be like, can it be a relationship where I only have to see your face like every couple few weeks or once a month or something like that because I don't know where I would fit in a person to see them more than that. So anyway, but I do dig the show, and I'm watching it on Hallmark movies and movies now or whatever because I couldn't. This was the place to get all of the seasons, so I think I'm trying to power through because then I don't necessarily need to pay $5.99 a month or whatever it is for Hallmark movies. And now because movies and now Hallmark movies now because I already, pay $5.99 a month for Hulu and $5.99 a month for whatever. So I don't really think I need to do that. But I'm excited to get to this current season because Robert Buckley is coming on and I love him. I think he's adorable. He's been in, off the top of my head, I cannot think of the movies I've seen him in, but he was in a Lifetime movie that I loved that had this lady whose name is totally escaping me. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to drive me crazy now. I want to say it was set in Louisiana, and that um, Bruce Boxleitner was her dad and Cheryl Ladd was her mom. Oh my God. And I love this lady. She was in, it's going to drive me crazy, but it's one of my favorites and it's a Lifetime movie. Love that. Oh my God, you guys, this is gonna drive me fucking bananas. I'm gonna have to go back after and I'll put the title in. But he was in that, and he was in a Hallmark movie where it was like he and the his love interest worked on like a home shopping channel sort of thing. Plus, he was on like iZombie, I want to say, and I just think he's adorable and like what an upgrade from Jesse Metcalf. Again, Jesse Metcalf isn't bothering me enough to make me not want to watch the show, so apparently I'm not liking him any less than I did. So there's that. But back to this show, I'm really enjoying it. I really love the sisters. Those two, whenever those two are on screen, I really enjoy them, especially Emily Ullerup or whatever her name is. Completely blanking on the name of the sister, what our character's name is, but I really enjoy her. She owns the bookstore and she's a writer, and her face is constantly like a little, like she's confused or something, but not confused, but I can't explain it, but I really enjoy, she's very expressive. I really enjoy her. The younger sister, where I thought that I was really rooting for Emily's character to wind up with the chef guy because of the way they first met, and it seemed like they had more in common, and that's what the younger sister thought, even though she had gone out on a date with him. But now that they're together, they seem like a great match, and they're adorable. So I enjoy that. And then, of course, Diane Ladd, every once in a while, throwing down with some like words of wisdom and stuff about life and everything, because she's the matriarch, and that's what the matriarchs do. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. The brother that's home from, after being injured in combat, and this relationship that's starting with him and the firefighter lady. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm here for the ride. Oh, and then anything that has to do with Abby's job is also extremely boring. Like, I have the show paused right now, and she's sitting at her desk. And then I'm also distracted by the fact that you can tell that Megan Ori is like pregnant during the season. Like, I went and I don't have necessarily confirmation of that, but she has, based on like what I read about when she had her kid and when this was filmed, and you can tell like her face looks different, and then like they do the things where she has like the bulky sweaters and they have her standing behind things or sitting at desk and stuff. So then for some reason that distracts me when I know that they're trying to hide somebody being pregnant, or I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. So again, I don't know who is the audience for this video, except for dear friends who like to just hang out with me or something for a minute, but I would still say it's worth watching. It's really like, especially if you like soap operas back in the day, it's like a soap opera that doesn't have any like, sex or violence because it's Hallmark, but it's kind of like that. It's a little, I don't even know if soap opera is the right word. I mean, it's just a little family drama, but I'm still here for it. I'm enjoying it. So anyway, I'm gonna 9 minutes. Really, 9 minutes. I'm gonna go back to going to go catch some bugs and harvest some fruit so I can, because this is number one thing I need to do today before I go exercise. So I love Saturday. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you hung in this long, you are a true fan, and I love you for that. Thank you. Bye.